Let us begin now. So today's session is day 2 session, and so let's try to recollect for first 5 minutes what has happened on day 1. Okay, so day 1 is yesterday's session. That is the first session. Yesterday's session we have discussed about what is BPM, what is PEGA, and what is the purpose of BPM and PEGA. These are used to develop the applications. If you want to develop any applications, okay, software applications, you can use this PEGA. Okay, and this PEGA is being developed by a company called PEGA Systems. What is the company that has developed this? PEGA Systems. So PEGA Systems has developed a software product which is meant for application development as well as execution of the business process. And they developed this tool using BPM methodology. Using what? BPM methodology. Because this PEGA tool is being developed using BPM methodology, it is called as BPM tool. It is called as BPM tool. And the tool that they have developed, they named it as PRPC. What is the name of the tool? PRPC. PRPC stands for PEGA Rules Process Command. The name is also meaningfully they have given. You will be able to get to know about it now. Okay. So PEGA Rules Process Command. So when you are a developer of PEGA or maybe Appian or maybe out systems, these are all BPM tools. PEGA, Appian, out systems, Cordis, Blaze, like this. There are so many BPM tools available. All these tools are developed based on BPM methodology. Based on BPM methodology. So whenever you are going through any BPM tool, the tool must have been developed by following the BPM methodology and BPM system architecture. What are the different components that are available in BPM architecture? Okay, that's what I have told yesterday. So first one is process or workflow. What is this process or workflow for? It defines the transaction model. It defines what? Transaction model. How your transaction to be processed from first step to till last step. N number of steps will be there. How do you represent this transaction model in BPM? You are going to represent it like a flow chart. You call it as a process. We also call it as a process. So the transaction model can be designed in the BPM system as a flow diagram, or you say it is a process. And the BPM system, entire BPM system runs based on some business rules. Based on some business rules. In the last class, I have clearly explained you what is a business rule. See, it is not only BPM system. If you generalize it in real life, every system in reality is going to run based on certain rules and regulations, including our biological system, everything. Okay. So as a human, we also keep so many rules to our personal life. So our personal life is going to follow those rules and it is going to get impacted accordingly. So BPM system is going to run based on what? Business rules. Okay, business rules are there in BPM system, but these rules should be stored in somewhere, right? That is called as business rules database. So for this BPM system to work, and in the architecture of BPM system at a high level, we have process or workflow, which defines the transaction model. We have business rules, which will impact the system, and business rules are stored in a database called business rules database. In order for the system to work, rules are required. Rules are stored in a database and system is present. How these rules will be driven? Okay, rules should be driven from database to till the system, correct? That can be done by a software program called business rules engine. This is what I have told yesterday. So BPM system and business rules stores into database. Business rules will be driven from BPM database to business rules database to BPM system by an intermediate program. What is that called as? Business rules engine. As I say engine, don't think like it is hardware, it is software only. Okay, so in a BPM system, we have process architecture for designing the transaction model, and we have business rules which are responsible for the system to behave accordingly, and business rules database which stores the business rules into it, and business rules engine is a software program which interacts with business rules database and drives the business rules from database to environment to achieve required business goals. For this, I told you a simple example also. What is the example? You can simply imagine there's a cultivation field and there is a water pond, and in order to drive this water to the cultivation field, we need an engine in between, that is called motor, what you are saying. Okay, this is here hardware, but in our case it is software product. Understand? That's the way. Compare your technology in the reality with real life example so that you can easily remember, you can easily understand. See, if PEGA rules process commander environment, PRPC environment, this environment, if it is being developed by using BPM methodology, PEGA rules process commander environment also should have all these 4 components. So the BPM system equivalent is PEGA rules process commander, correct? And process or workflow, what we call, which is used to design transaction model. In PEGA also we call the same name. In PEGA also, what is the name? Flow or workflow or process, you can say anything. Now business rules, this is a generic terminology. Business rules, what we are calling in BPM, coming to PEGA they call it as PEGA rules. They call it as PEGA rules. Business rules stores into business rules database. Similarly, PEGA rules stores into rule base. PEGA rules stores into where? Rule base. So business rules engine drives business rules from business rules database to application BPM system, right? Similarly, process commander is equivalent to business rules engine. Process commander drives PEGA rules from its rule base to till environment to achieve required business goals. Understand? So whatever we discussed in BPM, equivalent should be there in PEGA because it is developed by using BPM methods. So PRPC name also they did not give so simply. PRPC stands for, you can see here. So PRPC stands for PEGA rules. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll go here. See, PRPC stands for PEGA rules process commander. If you divide PR and PC into 2 parts, first one is what? PEGA rules. Where does the rule stores? Rule base. Second part is what? Process commander. What does it do? It interacts with rule base and drives PEGA rules from rule base to application. Understand clear? That is the meaning of PR and PC. Everyone clear? What is PRPC? So if you say, generally if you say PEGA software, that means PRPC only. Okay. So PEGA BPM tool, that means PRPC only. Everyone clear? This is what we have discussed yesterday. Okay, my screen must be visible to everyone. It is recording. Yes, my screen must be visible. Yes, right? If not visible, you must reconnect. The issue must be from your end. If there is any issue from my end, it is very simple. It happens with everyone else. Okay, so this is what we have discussed on day 1. See, any one of you, today is the first session. Okay, you may not be able to understand for next 15 to 20 minutes, maybe or may not be. That is possible because you have missed it yesterday. What you can do is, yesterday video recording we have shared everyone, right? You must have received. If not received, you just message on this number. Okay, 9652532753. You need to communicate with them on WhatsApp. Just leave a WhatsApp message mentioning your name. Today I am attending the first session of PEGA. Yesterday I missed the class. Okay, today you are attending first session means they'll understand yesterday you missed. Please share me yesterday recorded video. Okay, they will send you the yesterday recorded video. Watch it. That will be around 50 minutes like that. Overall 1 hour only, but 50 minutes content clearly. Okay, so after you watch that, then again you go back with the today's video, then you will be able to understand. But please try to cope up. You will be able to understand mostly 70 to 75% you will be able to understand. See, one point at final is clear that PEGA rules process commander environment is used for application development. It has 4 different components to consider to understand. One is process or workflow, and the second one is business PEGA rules. Third one is rule based. Fourth one is process command. Okay, and next, see here. So what is PEGA rules process commander and where does it fit in? I already told you PEGA rules process command is for application development, but the system has been developed by using which methodology? BPM methodology. PEGA provides business process solutions for your any business transactions. So you have a business setup, you wanted to design that business process architecture and a software application. For that, you can go ahead and use PEGA rules process commander environment. In other words, you can see this. PEGA rules process commander is a comprehensive platform, for building and deploying the BPM. This is what just now I told you. It is a platform where you can build BPM solutions. Okay. Next, you see CRM solutions. You know who is, okay, CRM stands for customer relationship management. If you want to get customer calls, customer leads, that and all you want to generate, and even not only that, there are so many, any business wants to interact with customer. Okay, this communication to establish and this type of request to receive, customer care people, there are so many things like this, those applications and all. That is another methodology called as customer relationship management. Can you tell me who, maybe you might be aware of this, who is leader in providing customer relationship management solutions in market? CRM solutions. Who is leader in the market? Yeah, tell me, what is that?
Salesforce.
Perfect.
Salesforce.
Yes, thank you. Salesforce is the market leader in CRM. Is the Salesforce only product available in market? No. There are hundreds of clients who are providing CRM solutions, but out of which who is leading the market? Salesforce. What could be the reason, possible reasons for leading a market? Generally, I'm asking. Not about Salesforce. Any product you take, Windows operating. You must be mute. You must be unmute. Okay. Yeah, any product you take. So a product is going to lead the market. What is the reason? Android operating system is leading the market, right? Okay. What is the reason? There are different things. Ease of accessing. Okay. Provided as required by the customer. Best support. All these are considered, right? Maybe faster processing. Okay. There are so many factors like this. At outline, common people like us knows about only 4 or 5 things. So definitely there must be something in the competition that you are leading. Okay. So now here in the BPM space, PEGA is the leader in the market. Who is leader in BPM? PEGA is leader in the market. Okay. So PEGA is leader in BPM space. In CRM space, who is leader? Salesforce. PEGA also has CRM, but it has to compete. It will take time. Okay. Already there is someone rank 1. It is not so easy to just move ahead of them. Okay. So, but PEGA is BPM leader. After PEGA, Appian. After Appian, maybe there are some things, but there is a huge gap. Even though they are competitors, the gap is huge. Okay. So you have Ubuntu operating system, you have Windows operating system. Both are competitors only, but the gap is huge. Okay. For Ubuntu to overtake Windows, it will take a lot of time. Okay. That is the case in the market. And now decision management and case management. See, decision management, case management works together with BPM as well as CRM and PEGA. So PEGA is a comprehensive platform. If you wanted to build applications with business process management system, use it. Customer relationship management, use it. In these two, you can use the concepts of decision management and case management that can be applied. Okay, you'll be learning practically what are those things. And in other words, PEGA is a process that focuses on automation of the work and powerful automation of the program. See, what is the purpose of PEGA? You develop applications. What is the advantage for a developer when you develop the applications? No need of coding, correct? So when I say no need of coding, what does it mean? No need to code HTML, no need to code JavaScript, no need to code business logic Java or C# or anything, generally speaking. No need to code SQL queries. Without you write all of these things of scripts or queries or programming stuff, all will be generated automatically. All will be generated automatically internally. Okay. So that is what meant by automation of program. Your programs will be internally generated. As a developer, you don't write any program. As a developer, you don't need to go back and see the program. Let me show you. See here, PEGA provides a form-based programming model. PEGA provides what? Form-based programming model. Okay, so let's go ahead here and see. See, PEGA provides automation of the work and automation of the program, right? First, automation of the work. What does it mean? Work automation. Whatever the task I am doing, that should be automatically done. Means without humans. Robotic process automation tools. Have you ever heard? RPA tools. Have you ever heard that? RPA tools, robotic process automation tools. The task which we do manually, if you are going to write a program and schedule the program will run automatically at the scheduled time. It will perform the task. See, I have to log into email and send out an email to all the customers of bank. Manual task. Every Saturday, I want this task to be repeated. So now I am going to remove the human efforts. I'm going to write one program. The program interacts with mail server and composes email sent to 1 million people. Okay, this will run automatically every Saturday. This will run automatically every Saturday morning. Understand? This is what automation of the work. PEGA provides automation of work, but not like RPA tools. PEGA has its own RPA. That's a different case. But in the PEGA BPM environment, you can work on automation. You can implement something to automate the work. For that, we will be using agents, job scheduler, queue process. We will practically work on those things. Okay, but automation of the work is possible to implement in PEGA BPM. PEGA has RPA. OpenSpan, you might have ever heard. OpenSpan. There is a tool called OpenSpan. Okay, a company called OpenSpan, tool called OpenSpan. PEGA has purchased that company, and now that has become PEGA RPA. Okay, so for complete automation, different tool. For somewhat extent, if you want to automate the tasks, so to remove manual intervention in that, then you can use PRPC, somewhat possible. Okay, this is not the powerful feature of PEGA. The powerful feature of PEGA is automation of the program. PRPC uses a powerful form-based programming model. If you are learning PEGA, you are not going to learn about HTML coding, JavaScript, or CSS, or maybe business logic, or maybe database queries. You'll not be learning all these things. You'll be learning how to make use of PRPC tool to design your transaction model, to design your user interfaces. Don't bother about navigations, please. Try to understand the concept. That's it. So if I want to design user interface generally, I need to write HTML coding, JavaScript, or maybe some CSS for styling options and all. But in PEGA, it provides form-based programming model. What is meant by form-based? Form means user interface. Form means what? User interface. Anything that you do in PRPC as an environment, it is a UI-based environment, graphical user interface based. On this environment, you need to add drag and drop different controls. For this, HTML code will be internally generated. You don't need to bother about what is being generated. So you need to know about what controls are available, what is the purpose of these things. I am just showing you user interface related because you can easily understand it. Okay, business logic, if I show you, you may not be able to understand. Okay, but that is easy to learn without the need of coding there also. So if you are developing anything related to UI or related to business logic or related to database, everything is this user interface programming model where queries will be generated automatically. HTML, CSS, style scripts, everything will be generated automatically, and business logic generates automatically. But for you as a developer, you need to know what are the components available in PEGA, what is the purpose of each of those, how to make use of it in a business scenario, and generically what are the different scenarios I can make use of it. Okay, so like this, you need to learn to understand the subject. Okay, you need to fully focus on learning this particular tool, and the design of tool is also important. I'll talk about it later. So everyone following online and offline. So today, what did we discuss so far is just very few points. PEGA is used for application development, where you develop applications easily because there is no coding. PEGA provides you a graphical user interface environment where you are going to develop the applications without any coding. Form based programming model, meaning that user interface based programming you are doing without coding again. Okay, everyone clear? Online. So that is the powerful feature of PEGA. PEGA is zero coding. PEGA is zero coding. See, PEGA uses two different terminology: no code, low code. Okay, they are going to use no code as well as low code. See, if you are using no code, is there any meaning of low code again using? You say no code, that means coding itself is not there. Again, why low code? So that you will be understanding later after you work, maybe after for 25 days you will be able to realize to understand. I'll tell you later, not now. Okay, because you need to little bit know about technicals. So PEGA rules process commander environment is a powerful tool where it is going to be used to develop applications where you are not going to deal with any coding related to HTML or business logic or database queries. Okay, everything is UI based programming model. You need to know about which components are available, drag and drop, choose the options, select the options. That's all. You need to remember a little bit more than other technologies. PEGA needs remembrance. Okay, so other technologies needs your logical thinking. PEGA doesn't need your logical thinking too much. Okay, 10% logical thinking, 90% you need to remember. There 90% logical thinking, 10% syntaxes only you need to remember. Okay, that's the difference. So now here you go. We already discussed about architecture of PEGA at high level. PEGA rules process command environment architecture has processor workflow model, rules are there, rule base is there, process commander is there. Correct? This is what we have discussed. Apart from this, PEGA rules process commander environment has a Java compiler. Hey, why we need Java compiler in PEGA? Okay, let me tell you. See, I told you the coding will be generated internally for whatever you do. Correct? You don't need to bother about what is generated, but the coding, business logic coding that generates internally will be generated in Java language. Will be generated in Java language. That means PRPC has used Java programming language to implement this particular tool with respect to its business logic part. For UI, they have used HTML5. For a database, any database is okay. Let me tell you, the overall tool has 18 technologies involved. Major we are talking about. Major is what? HTML5, Java, and any database. That can be any database. Okay, now you see here, this particular tool, whatever that you are seeing, this form, this user interface form is displayed, right? Entire form. For this, okay, for this, at least for this, it is saved. That one is not saved. If I want to see Java coding generated internally, I can see provision is there. Okay, in a browser to see, but you don't deal with anything here. You don't need to bother about understanding this coding, or you don't need to bother about customizing this. This is none of your business, simply speaking. Just I wanted to show you, I'm showing you. So internally, the business logic coding that gets generated is Java coding. And for the Java code to get processed, what we need? Java compiler. That's why in the architecture of PEGA, you are seeing what? Java compiler. And in the architecture, we have XML clipboards. What does it mean? This system that is running here, for everything, it generates XML format of data. The input we provide to the system, the output that we get out of the system, everything internally will be converted into XML. That XML also you can see. Actions, view XML. Don't bother about navigations. But Java, that Java, view Java code and all, you don't need to deal with it. But this has some purpose. You may have to interact with this particular XML. We need to know about two tags in this XML. Commonly, two tags we need to know. So while we are practically working on the things, I will explain you when the topic comes, what are the two tags we need. Okay, and this is needed that you must know about the two tags out of this particular XML. Okay, so just for your information that I will tell you later. So everything that is getting processed in the PRPC system will be converted in the form of XML. That's why you see XML clipboards in the architecture. Why PEGA has XML clipboards in the architecture? Because of security. Because of security. The system, for its internal processing also, it is secure processing when you go with XML data structure. That's why people will use XML data structure. Okay. So in the architecture of PRPC, we have PEGA rules, rule base, process commander, Java compiler, why you know, and XML clipboards. Okay. Next. See, PEGA rules process commander environment, whenever you are using it, you need to log into PRPC environment. You need to log into PRPC environment. So how are you going to log into PRPC environment? By using user ID and password. Where is this user ID password created? Within the same system. Within the same system. Not only one user ID, 1000 user IDs you have, 1000 user IDs will be there in the same system. So the users can be, users when I say generally I'm saying, the users can be developers, testers, developers will log into system, testers will log into system, actual business will be there, right? They will log into system, managers, analyst, any role related to your business, correct? So here if you go, you can see here users, developers. Users is a common terminology. Users means user can be a manager, user can be an analyst, user can be a banker, user can be an agent, insurance agent, any user type that you create. All the roles and users, everything, all the logins can be created on single environment of PRPC. Okay, next. See, any application that you develop, there will be a need in the real business. This application wants to interact with other application, some other application. Application wants to interact with what? Some other application. That need will be there. I will tell you practically where. In order for two applications to communicate with each other over web, okay, we need to use web services protocols. What do we need to use? Web services protocols that we are going to practically work on, okay, while we are working. PEGA supports almost all web service protocols. PEGA supports almost all web service protocols. What is the purpose of that? Supporting PEGA application wants to interact with some .NET application for exchange of information. PEGA application wants to interact with some mainframes application. PEGA application wants to interact with some other Java application. How do you establish these connections and all? That is the concept of web service. Web service concept, you have protocols to be used. PEGA supports all web service protocols in order to establish connection between PEGA and some other application for the exchange of data. Okay. See, a bank application may need to interact with income tax application, right? You are applying for a loan. You have submitted tax documents. This is what I have paid. How does bank knows this is genuine or not? Banking system, is it going to have your income tax details? No, right? Then they have to go to income tax department as a recognized business entity, registered business entity with income tax department. They will take this data, tell me what is correct or not. Okay, that is long back human communication. Now application to application. Bank application sends data to income tax application. Income tax application verifies, sends back, okay, this is correct data, these are the details, correct? So this is one example I am telling, okay, in the loan processing system generally. Okay, like this there are so many needs where one application wants to interact with other application. If that is needed, you need to go for web service and use protocols. Web service and use protocols. This web service protocols are supported by PEGA. All protocols available in market. Everyone clear? In the architecture of PEGA, we have PEGA rules, we have rule base, we have process commander, Java compiler, XML clipboards, login IDs, and web service protocol support is available. I did not tell you about servlet node manager rule sets. These are technical, you will be getting later. Okay, you'll be getting to know about these things later. Understand? Everyone clear? Online resources, everyone clear about the architecture of PEGA rules process commander? Just at a high level I was telling, not in detail also. Okay, see, for a developer it is very much important that you must know about all these things. I'm not simply teaching just to spend 2 days time as a demo. If you are claiming as a PEGA developer, minimum you should know about what are these things, what is the, you know about what is the rule, you know about what is rule base, you know about process commander. Today you know about internally it generates Java code, internally it generates XML code. Today you know that we will create login IDs on PRPC itself. Today, you know that PEGA supports all web service protocols to make connection between two different applications, right? So this and all you should be knowing about. Okay, next, proceeding forward. Okay, here. Okay, we are saying since beginning, since yesterday we are saying we develop applications using PEGA software, correct? What type of applications mainly we develop? PEGA is used to develop business process management, right? Business process management. Generally, there are two types of applications actually. One is internet applications. Second one is intranet applications. What is the second one? Intranet applications. Internet applications, intranet applications. Generally, internet applications are public domain. What is meant by public domain? Facebook.com, Twitter.com, YouTube.com, Google.com. These are public domain. Anyone from anywhere in the world can access. No problem. But there are applications which are intranet applications. Intranet means internal to only one organization. If you are there in the network of the organization, then only you should be able to access the application. Okay. If you want to access internal applications of Tata Consultancy Services, can anyone access that? Not possible. Who can access? See, TCS.com is public domain, but TCS related, let's say for example, HR onboarding application will be there. Leave request management application will be there. These applications other people cannot access. Who can access? Employees of TCS when they are in the network of TCS, correct? Okay, those are called intranet applications. See, if you are applying for a loan, you will submit your data using public domain. Later, this data will go into internal application. So it will go by department in the internal system, and they will be accessing, the loan processing system will be accessible internally to the employees of respective bank, We will never access that loan processing application. We will get calls in between. Sir, you want to proceed forward, you want to do this, you want to do that and all. They won't make it available in a public network. Generally, not everything. Only data collection they will do in a public network. That's it. Okay, to call back the customer and all. Remaining everything they do internally. So intranet applications are within the business system. If you want some processing to be done, then that is called intranet application. So Amazon application you are accessing public domain. Inventory management system will be there. For Amazon, inventory management system, that is also one application, one repository, everything will be there, right? How many products are coming in? How many products are going out? What is the stock that is available? Inventory management application. There are many people who will be working on using that application, developing that application. Have you ever accessed that? Inventory management application, have you ever accessed? No, we did not access. See, generally, let me tell you, in the real world, public domain are less than intranet applications. Public domain, for example, you see Amazon.in or Amazon.com, one application in the public domain. Internally, Amazon employees will be there. To onboard the employees, they need one application. Okay. For leave management, they need one application. Salary processing, they need one application. Inventory management of the products, they need one application. Servers management, they need one application. Like this, behind one application, there are hundreds of applications for large organizations. For a bank like JP Morgan, behind this JP Morgan internet application for net banking, all these facilities, there will be thousands of applications internally. Each business process will be divided as different applications that will be maintained and managed. So intranet applications are more than public domain. Okay, so like this, PEGA is mainly meant for developing the business process management applications, which are, what are those applications? Intranet applications like loan processing systems, insurance processing system, healthcare member management system, hospital management system. Internal management system applications can be developed by using what? PEGA rules process commander. That is what mainly it is meant for. Okay. Everyone understand about what is internet application and intranet application? Yeah, PEGA can be used for CRM also, not only for BPM. You can use, but it is not up to the mark in CRM compared to Salesforce. That everyone knows. Salesforce is leader. Okay, so using PEGA, we can develop intranet applications, and we will be developing intranet. So today, 100 out of 100 applications, whatever you see are internet applications only. PEGA means someone is going to ask you, can you show me some PEGA application by opening the web browser? No, you cannot show that. Unless you are an employee of an organization, you have access to everything, you cannot show. Okay. And now here you go. See, you are saying you can develop applications using PEGA. You can develop applications using Java technology with UI database. You can develop by using .NET related products. You can develop by using any other technologies also, correct? But what is the advantage? Okay, I go for PEGA. I develop applications using PEGA. What is the advantage of developing applications using PEGA? PEGA is no code application development software where other languages like Java, Python, C#, etc. we need to write the code from the scratch. Okay, I will tell you one example. We are being given with a requirement by the business. Create one functional component which is going to accept the input from the customer like email ID, password of the email ID of the sender, to email ID to whom you wanted to send email, content of the email. So means you are being given with a requirement to create a functional component which is for email integration. Means in your application that component will be there. If you are going to provide the details of email, content, everything, that functional component runs, it sends out an email to the customer. This you might have experienced many times. When you purchase a product in Amazon, at the end you will be receiving one email. When you register on Amazon, you will be receiving an email. When you register somewhere, you must be receiving an email. How? That application will not send email. Email can be sent by email servers, but application interacts with email server, submits all the data to the email server. Email server will take part sending out the emails, correct? But this integration you need to develop, right? Now your functional component should support all and all domains, not domains, all and all connection protocols will be there. For this, for us to develop, it may take around 2 months if you're starting from the scratch to support all the different IMAP protocols. Like this, there are different protocols available. Okay, POP3, IMAP, like this, there are so many. Technically, we are not sure about email servers, but there are so many. If you're developing a component, it should generically work everywhere. It will take time. 2 months, I am telling just a high level. After you start testing with different protocols and all, you may have to change so many things. Okay. For scratch development, if it is taking, for example, 2 months, now when you come to PEGA, okay, I'll show you. This one I have to show you. Just don't bother about navigations at all. Try to understand the concept. Just for your information. PEGA provides one functional component for this purpose. Send email notification, spelling wrong. Now, as a developer, if you are being given with a requirement to implement a functionality related to sending emails, you don't need to do this coding from the scratch. As a developer, you should know that PEGA environment is providing a functional component by name send email notification. It accepts the parameters of to whom you want to send to email, from email, subject, message, password of the from email. You know about these things, you pass these parameters, then your email integration is done. What is the time that is going to be taken for this? Maximum of 10 to 15 minutes, because you are not developing anything here. They have already developed and given to you. So faster application development. You are not coding means if it is taking 2 months, here it is taking just 20 to 30 minutes. That's it, maximum. Okay, because already developed and provided to you. You are trying to use something ready-made. Okay, so you wanted to cook some food in your home and prepare it by yourself, and you are going to have it. You order on Zomato, they are going to bring it to you, correct? So it is ready-made, provided, available. You are taking that, your task is being done in a quick manner. Understand? So for any client, it is very much essential that they have to get into the market quickly. That is very, very important. Okay, business cannot wait for years to get into market. Okay, that will be a huge loss. You want to develop the applications quickly in a better way. We have optimized solutions for that. PEGA rules process commander environment has been developed since 1983. What is the time? Java was not there, for your information. That time Java was not there. They have developed it in C language. What is the language? C language. Later upgraded to CPP. Later they have brought it to Java for even better things. Okay. Now, PEGA rules process command environment has been developed in 1983, means this component would have been developed maybe 83 or 90s, correct? Since then they started optimizing it. Many times they would have faced with issues when they get the new clients, correct? Optimization, keep on optimize your product to align with the latest market needs. That's how this is the optimum solutions that they are providing. Understand? Even if you develop application today, is that the same application forever it will work? No. Business changes, market changes, your application needs to be updated. That is what you are getting so many upgraded products in the market, correct? Why a product will be updated? Market will change, need will change. Okay, then your product should be updated. All that updates will be taken care by PEGA systems. You don't need to much bother about it. Okay, so as a developer, you need to dig around this particular system to know about what is being provided internally, how I can make use of this, when I can make use of this in my business requirements and development. If you are clear about that, that means you are a developer in PEGA. Okay, you can create your own functional components at the same time without any coding, so that is the advantage of PEGA. So now here you go, let me go ahead here. PEGA applications, no coding means no HTML, no business logic, no database query. Nothing needs to be written here. So now here you go. If you're going to develop applications using Java or Python, just for example, I'm telling, not exact figures. If it is taking 1 year, if you're developing an application like Flipkart, for example, Java, Python, if it takes 1 year time, using PEGA, it can be done in 3 months. Not exactly 3 months, not exactly 1 year. I'm just telling you, understand the ratio somewhat. Okay, clear? So within less span of time, the applications for business process management can be built and developed because you are not doing everything from the scratch. So many things are, I just shown you one component called send email notification. Like this, there are so many business components needed in the business applications. Many business functional components are ready-made available, which are related to UI, business logic, as well as database, already available in PRPC system. You need to know about what are being provided in the system and when to make use of that particular functional component and how to integrate it in my functional development in a sequence manner of transaction processing. All this if you learn, that means you are done with PEGA. Everyone clear? And if any one of you wanted to reach out to me, session is not completed, please wait. This is my personal number to contact me. Okay, only for career guidance. See, listen to this carefully. If you're going to make a call to me, you'll be calling me only for one reason as of now, career guidance. You want software, how to download, how to install. You have issues during software installation. You have questions related to maybe fees payments or questions related to course content you want. All this you need to reach out on which number? This number. Only career guidance you want, talk to me. Okay, but not now, after talking to my team. Okay, after 12 o'clock I will be available, as I told you. So this number, you just save it with name Harsha. Okay, the other number is Harsha admin team, Harsha Trainings admin team. You always have to reach out to admin team for any request. They will forward it to me if needed. You want to talk to me personally about your career guidance and all, then only you have to reach out to me. Okay, anything technically you have doubt, you are working on some requirement or some concept, you need some clarification, you have to talk to me. PEGA and your personal career guidance, these two things you come to me. Remaining anything is needed, I want document, I want yesterday's video, I want software, I want to know how to download and what is the video for that. I have an issue during download or during installation. Okay, I need to know about the fees details, I need to know about what is the course content. All this you reach out to admin number. This is the admin number. Understand? Clear, everyone? So now this is what we have covered yesterday and today. And what are we going to cover tomorrow? Okay, first today I will cover one more point. What is the reason behind giving the name as PEGA, which you might have never heard about generally? I will tell you the reason. There is no abbreviation, nothing, as some people say the abbreviation is something. No, not correct. Look at here. See here. You know about this. You might have seen, you might have heard, but you might be not knowing about this in English language. Generally, some people, not everyone. People like me, I'm talking about. You know about this, right? Might have seen in the movies also. This is called Pegasus. What is this called as? Pegasus. Okay. See, PEGA systems. Okay, I'll directly write. This person, he is founder of the company PEGA Systems. This person is founder of company PEGA Systems. His name is Alan Truffler. Okay. See, he was a software engineer at the age nearly around 20s. In his 23, 22 years, software engineer plus you go to the history of world chess champions list. His name will be there during 1975. He was world chess champion during 1970. Whenever he visit any of his offices, first thing what he do is he play chess with all the employees. That's what he is going to do. At you go to YouTube and see, he might be playing with 10 to 20 people at a time. Okay, world chess champion, is it so simple? It's not so simple. There should be a lot of passion learning that, and you have good skill of using that particular things. Correct? So he wanted to start one software company and build this product, right? And he thought of giving some unique name to his organization. Okay, when he named his organization, and the organization name to be unique, also it should reflect his passion. Okay, you see the PEGA logo. This is the logo of PEGA, correct? Is it reflecting Pegasus? Yes or no? It is Pegasus only, right? Out of this Pegasus, he has removed this 3, and what is remaining? PEGA. Logo of Pegasus, company name is PEGA System. Whenever you look at the logo, is that going to resemble his passion of chess? Yes or no? In chess, you have something called knight, correct? That looks similar, right? Maybe wings will not be there, but similar, right? So that is what reason behind giving the name as PEGA Systems. Okay, PEGA Systems, the term PEGA is from Pegasus, and the logo is Pegasus logo. When you look at his organization logo, always it reflects his passion, that is chess. He was one of the world chess champions during 1975. Okay, so for the personal questions, okay, let me tell you one more point. See, all of you, whoever has joined this meeting, whoever has attended the session today, okay, you might have received the communication about this course starting, and today we have class and all. Maybe you have received from us, or maybe some of you might have received this communication from your friends. See, if you want to get the daily updates from us, you must save this phone number in your phone, WhatsApp phone, 9652532753. See, some people, you might have received this meeting link forwarded from your friend. Okay, attend the sessions for 2 days, just see if you like this, then join. See, but actually meeting link should be forwarded by us. Okay, we might have forwarded someone, they would have forwarded you. We will be sending all the documents. Yesterday we have sent some documents, installation instructions, all that, right? We will be sending in a WhatsApp broadcast. Those people who have directly inquired with us, we have all of your numbers, you might be receiving. Okay, if you are not receiving any broadcast message from us, even after you inquire, maybe the reason we have saved your contact, but you did not save our contact. This one, this number I'm talking. If anyone do not save this contact in their phone, even we have saved and sending a message in broadcast, that will not be received to you. That will not be delivered to you. Both of us save each other's contact, then only a message can be sent in broadcast delivered. Okay. If anyone is not receiving daily communication from this number, right away save this number in your WhatsApp phone with name Harsha Trainings admin team. Okay, and leave a WhatsApp message right away mentioning your name, attending online or classroom for PEGA. Please share all the details. Exact text, only first one is your name. Okay, so just leave this message right away on that WhatsApp number. If you are already receiving communication, no. If you're already receiving yesterday documents you received, today notification you received, reminder you received, don't bother about this. Only those who do not have any communication so far from that number, please try to do it. Yes. If you did not receive yesterday's document, still you message saying that please send me yesterday's doc. Today you might have received a reminder. Yesterday, if you have not received, just mention the same. I did not receive yesterday document, but today I received this particular reminder send off. Okay. If you do not have any communication at all, also please message right away. And tomorrow, what are we going to do? Tomorrow is very important session where you are going to understand about whether you are eligible to learn PEGA or not. What is the job market in outside? What are the certifications available for your technical background? Okay. How many years of experience you have to show here on PEGA? Okay. And what about fresher opportunities? Okay. And what is the duration of the course? What kind of support we are going to provide during and after the course? What is the material that will be provided to you? And different sort of questions you may have in your mind. So I have all those questions listed out, and yesterday I have shared that questions document also as FAQ document, right? And we will be discussing about that. It will not take more than 20 minutes. It will not take more than 20 minutes. Apart from those questions, you might have some other questions to talk to me, right? Okay, if the question can be asked in group, okay, keep it for tomorrow. Tomorrow you can ask me. Tomorrow you can send that question as a message here on GoToMeeting chatting window. See, Ravi Prakash, window is maximum window from my side. From your end, you hide the attendees list and you can maximize it to full screen. From your end, you can do it. Okay, now what is that I was saying? So if your question you wanted to ask, it can be asked in group, not personal. Post it tomorrow at the beginning. Okay, we will take it. If it is personal, you think, then you call me and ask. I have 5 years of experience. I am working in IT industry. How can I move? This is not personal. This is general question. I have gap of 4 years after learning how to proceed. This is also general question. Something which you feel really personal only to you, then only you talk to me by making a phone call. Okay, about career guidance I am talking about. Okay. Yes, and moreover, you will be okay. Again, we will be sending all the details today. This PPT will send, today's video uploaded, we will be sending. Remember, we are uploading the video in YouTube, right? We will not upload every day. We will upload only for first 3 days, 4 days like that. Later, okay, we will put it in a shared drive and give access for you to watch the video. You cannot download, you can watch it. Okay, anytime you can watch it. Okay, that access will be provided to the people who are going to enroll for the training program. You may be thinking like they are uploading video in YouTube, why to join? We will not upload every day. You don't join, I know. Okay, so it will be there in a shared drive protected, and it will be shared only to the specific people going forward. For 3 days like that, we will be uploading in YouTube only. We will give access to it. You can watch, not a big deal. Okay, so but not every day. So this is another point I wanted to let you know. Last 2 days, do you have time to? Yeah, I have a couple of questions on the session last 2 days. Yes, please ask the question now. Post it here.
Thank you, Harsha.
Or you can ask.
Yeah, thank you, Harsha.
Yes.
This is Sabri. One thing, right? When you talk about the database, right? Can you keep
Yes.
Oracle or this is Postgres you will use? Because I just installed the software.
Database can be any database. In enterprise, I am talking about. Home version, what they have provided is Postgres. If you're working for a client, JP Morgan, database can be Oracle. If you're working for Bank of America, this database can be SQL Server. Database you purchase as a client, install it. The content we will give you as PEGA systems. We will give you scripts to run on your database. Content will be loaded into database. Understand? Database can be any database.
Any database, okay. But the rule engine will be stored in Autogres or Postgres or?
Rule engine. Engine is a program. What is that we call? Engine. Engine is a software program which is product you will install on your server.
Yeah, I mean rule base, my bad. Rule base.
Rule base is a database only. This is what rule base is. Database. It's a holding storage place. Inside that tables and all. These tables, everything will be given by PEGA. You have an empty
metadata, you mean, right? It's a metadata,
yes,
you mean.
You have an empty, just buy purchase SQL Server, not you, client. Install SQL Server. That's it. PEGA will give you all the scripts that your admin teams will run. All this will be created. Understand?
Perfect. Yep. So any database you can connect, but in our class you are going to teach for the Postgres, not the
Yes, the
Oracle or
promotion,
any other.
whatever they provide. See, we don't need to even bother about the type of database. It can be any database. It will generate queries automatically. We need to know about the connections and all. I'll tell you. Design, you need to understand. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is 8 o'clock. Are you uploading daily sessions in Drive? See, yes, for 2 to 3 days we'll upload in YouTube. After that, it is only Drive. We will give daily, every day. Do you have any link to download and install? See, people are asking about software. You can leave a message on this number, right? Leave a WhatsApp message on this number. Please provide me the link to download the software and instructions to install the software. They will provide you. Go ahead with that. Okay. Any issues we can see. Okay. For today, we can wind up. So my team will be reaching out to you by sending all the details. We will continue tomorrow. My request to every one of you is classroom people, they are coming on time mostly, one except 1 or 2, but online also you need to connect on time. Okay, we start generally we start on dot 7 o'clock. Okay, yes, I will take up your questions tomorrow, Shayan. Okay, I'll take up your questions tomorrow. I'll take up this tomorrow, no problem. You just post it at the very beginning of the session. Okay, you will be able to master it, no problem, Shayan. Okay, we can wind up for today. Thank you.